first and 10. Here he's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. He's taken down with just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
him become a god. Watch people's heads roll.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions.
The mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You think about those memories that's out of mind. Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you can't have enough. You still feel paralyzed about social. Friends just having kids ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no sauce?
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Go. Block 20.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Cut. 180. Average wall. What's that?
Here's Gall. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. Second down and a yard.
Second and 1 at the 50-yard line.
What's that? What's that?
Gibbs straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Goff going to shift him around.
20. Value 3. 2 for 66.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. That is caught. He's got the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 51 yards. And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Get set, get set.
Throwing here, Purdy. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Purdy looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Tonjes. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 34 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got. He did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
42-yard line.
Here's Goff. Open man right side of St. Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's into space past the 25. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Back to throw, Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta from 17 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And no good.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage. He expected to draw it to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shot of confidence for everyone on the offense.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Niners 13, Lions 12. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Go tonight. Wait, 20. Shell. Four down.
Out of the gun, Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now it's Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Complete to Isaac to Sloth. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 22-yard line.
Super one. 180. What's that?
The final shot before break here. Goff. Pass to the tight end, Laporta. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So now with a late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
17. Value 1. What's that?
They'll throw now on the final play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Purdy off the play fake. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? Forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible, too.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down. Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. 11 yards there on a Lion first down.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the...
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Second and 10.
We go tonight. 180.
Now gone. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on third and long.
20.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
We go tonight. 20. 12.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Goff looking to change the play. Back to throw now on first down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Goff now to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now they come up with one timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 87 yards. And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
49ers 19.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh,
it is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works across the 50. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Purdy now to throw.
First down, 49.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the veteran workhorse is James Conner. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
And Murray looking to change the play here. Here's 2nd and 8. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 6-0 our score after one. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. To throw, it's Murray. Caught, it's Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Murray again. This is Connor. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Murray. And it's caught. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 15.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
16 yards. And the 49er first down.
Throwing here, Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Throwing on second and long. Murray. This will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's got it to about the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
40-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And that one going to come up short, low throw.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man here is Benson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now They seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. As he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Murray now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Murray now to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
Michael Wilson. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Murray going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout. There he goes, left side. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 95 yards. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Murray changing the play. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. It could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They're going for it. It's Murray. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback.
Poses. You don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait, we're standing there. No, can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop's car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle, the way you see the time. It's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it.
I've been dealing, feeling, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop, piper. Warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop, piper. Warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, you ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, feeling, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a duke in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop, piper. Warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having and she's taking it. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off. Now let me go. And I just can't look, it's killing me. And taking control. Jealousy, turning snakes into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I miss the bright side. I'm coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having and she's taking it. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off. Now let me go. 'Cause I just can't look, it's killing me. And taking control. Jealousy, turning snakes into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I miss the bright side.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's the tight.
Here we go. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Little girly, her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy.
It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
How is it, Dave?
It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. Rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. 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 In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, 'cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside.
you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I don't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all of hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning is in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I don't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. And off we go from Santa Clara. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
From 26-yard line.
They'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. Finding space at the 15. And he will score! Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for two.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him short, and this remains a 6-0 game.
Ravens nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's when the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for King Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Ravens' 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. Back to throw, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And this.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 6-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's 3rd and 4. Now Jackson on the move left. He manages to get it. And he'll take this one in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet.
Oh, look at this! It's a fake! This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
34-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
It's a gain of 42 yards. And the 49er first down.
First and 10 for Purdy. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just...
And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. He had the touchdown run earlier, now add a TD reception.
This has to be a defensive breakdown, Mike. I promise you, all week in practice, when the scout team ran this play, somebody on defense accounted for the running back out of the backfield. I can promise you that much, but he's able to leak out and get the ball in space. He does the rest after the catch. They just have to do a better job. They got to get to the sideline and make corrections, because you just can't leave guys at this level wide open for easy touchdowns.
They'll let McCaffrey try to run it. And he finds his way into the end zone again. Good stretch, finding the goal line, the touchdown, and the two-point conversion.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Now to throw on first down. Rolling right. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. D. Winter able to pursue his man and drop him for a loss of 4. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. second down. Jackson moving left. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and third down coming up. Now it's Jackson. Pushed out to his left. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He'll buy time left. He'll try to run for it. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on fourth down. Play action now. Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Number 7 for Shaka. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll work now on second and 4. Now, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Jackson up top again. Forced out left. First down throw there is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
8 yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry.
Derrick Henry, the Ravens ball carrier. It's a pickup of 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 7. Jackson looking to throw. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. Oh, what a mess here. It is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Oh, and they brought the heat trying to block the punt. But without the open target he was relying on, the punter turned quarterback has nowhere to go with the ball. That pressure helped create a sense of panic and led to a throw right towards that defender.
Get set.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Runs down. That's a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That's the big man out of Georgia, John Jenkins, getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be third and a mile. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. What a play on 4th and long. 45 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He's to the 10. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing is Purdy. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Get set.
McCaffrey. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. You're going to see here.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 4th and goal.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now.
A 29-yard attempt.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the 49ers will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. first and 10. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, you can't find it.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Draymond Jones in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. On second down, Purdy. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Roquan Smith, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long. Here's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy of where he needs to get to. It'll bring up fourth down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. He pushed this one to the right. No good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
This is first and 10. Throwing Jackson. Moving to his left. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. Now, deep ball for Bateman. He's got it to the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's
caught. So they get the two-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
On first and 10, it's Purdy.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
If If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And that is incomplete.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's going to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30s. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. A first down throw for Jackson. He'll take off again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
In motion goes Likely. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it's going to be 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
One last shot now for Jackson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish. And this one will come to an end. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me.